Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to Zelda Speedruns for Game 6 in the one of the quarterfinal matches of the Survivors of Hyrule tournament. Got Gammachuu versus VortexofDoom today for you. Joined on comms at the moment by Toffel. How are you doing?
I am doing pretty fine. Thank you, Govs, for putting on this restream. Tracking today, we have Skelly. So right now, this is Game 6. VortexofDoom is looking to try to survive against Gammachuu and then Magno and have his team advance. If Gamma wins today, his team's going to advance against... forget exactly who the other one is. The 4 Boomer Rangers, Humbug, Gary, and Structural Mike and Telthar, who 4-0'd and did a clean sweep of their opponents. Today's mode is going to be hard MC. Obviously, hard item pool, so we're only going to see 3 swords, 2 mails, 2 shields, not getting silvers, and only 14 hearts. MC is going to be interesting. It's going to kind of shift the priority to doing a bit more dungeons, and we won't know what prizes they are. So we'll see, and everybody's off. And of course, we're getting opposing starts with Quake and Sanctuary and Bombs in Link's house. Gamma looks like he's going to go check Uncle. 3 bombs, not quite enough to do escape. Hyrule Castle's a slightly better play here because we're losing the map, so there's only the key to get. So that's one more item in the pool in Hyrule Castle. Our first tree pull is Vanilla for our Tier 1. Inside of Uncle, Sewers, who just got a piece of heart. Vortex is learning that Tier 1 is also Vanilla, unfortunately. Red or Ippy, I guess you grab it because you don't have it. Arrows for Gamma, and that's not enough to go through escape, so he's going to save Quid and probably fall in Vortex now. Yep. Bushcraft slightly better with blue rupees. Not much we can do, unfortunately, with that. We'll probably just continue on into CAG after checking the Thief drop. Interesting. Vortex saving, quitting. I guess he's going to try to do Uncle or maybe go over to Eastern area and get independent information. That's a very slow restart from Vortex. I hope something hasn't happened. Oh, sorry, Gamma. No, wait. Ah, god damn it. They're both using Pikachu sprites, I just noticed. Well, Pichu sprite and Pikachu sprite. I'm so used to watching old races with Gamma using that Pikachu sprite. So yeah, Eastern play, you have 3 bombs. Get your pendant information. This is a key sanity, so double dish Big Eastern isn't too bad. I half expect Gamma to do it at some point or another. And our green pendant today is Vanilla. Okay. And nothing really of use. If this was boss shuffle, the composites might be a little more important, but this is not going to have an Randomizer boss shuffle today. I believe both teams actually outlawed Randomizer. A ton of cash in Blind's house, and that's about it. Vortex is going to south route into CAC. Powder, but no hammer to do it the first time through CAC, which is going to suck. Unless we find it in the well. Vortex getting extremely lucky with the 50-50s and pulling 2 bombs.
Alright, Toffel, I'm here to back you up. Reinforcements have arrived.
Alright. Thank you, Skelly. Yeah, not much. This has been a very dry start so far. Which is actually getting kind of scary. Mirror, which is nice. Mirror and Boomerang in the well. That's nice. It doesn't do us any good right now.
Yeah, nothing so far really indicates any sort of like progression in any direction so far.
Yeah.
If they find some way to get on the mountain, then the mirror is relevant, but so far it doesn't actually unlock anything.
Yeah, and we don't really have enough bombs. I mean, Gamma could technically do Mini Moldorn Cave with 6 bombs, but he's probably going to need... Well, he has 600 rupees. He can buy bombs. The unfortunate thing for Vortex is that he's going to have walked past the shops, so... Yes. He's going to walk past the shop, so he's either going to have to figure out how to get some bombs in a second, because he's not going to have anything. Yeah, and also basically all we got in Kaka is a magic powder that we can't use, a mirror that is useless, and a boomerang that is useless, and Quake, which we have no sword for. So.
Yeah, feels like something. At least one thing has to be in like either Mini Moldorm or HC, or both. So far, there's been nothing.
Yeah, I mean, there is Eastern. I mean, it's 5 items in Eastern Palace today.
Yeah, that's true too.
It's, you know, this MC Shuffle doesn't do a lot. It makes the dungeon stronger in general. Eastern in particular, because it doesn't have any small keys. So, once you find the big key, you're kind of going to get something. Armos Knights is guaranteed to have an item.
Yeah, it's kind of weird, because on one hand, having more items incentivizes dungeons further, but at the same time, you might not know the prizes, so then there might be a little bit of hesitance, because you might not want to commit to it if it's actually a pendant.
Oh, and we have bombs on the Moldorm drop pool, item drop pool. Oh, thank God. No, Gamma, okay, he should probably still have enough time to get the 4 with the Boomerang.
Yeah, Boomerang's actually going to be really nice here. That's funny.
Verna, which doesn't do much for us until we can get to Spike Cave. If this was entrance to Rando, it's a hey, Agate Tower could be in Logic, but Agate Tower can't be in Logic because we can't get into Agate Tower. Map to Desert. Okay, so there's our first info. I don't believe Gamma checked the dam. He's just gonna go straight up to Ice Rock Cave, and then I'll probably sleep dam to Agina.
Yeah, with how dry it's been so far, planning on doing Agina early seems like a good call here.
Yeah, Vortex is not going to do Agina, or at least won't be doing it until... It's hard to say, because he hasn't gone to the castle yet, which I think is going to be his next stop, because he's Orphan Eastern, and like, this routing just isn't going to get him there, and I don't think you try to go for Zora this early. Of course, there's a bottle in Mini Moldorm Cave. Okay, Gamma's gonna hold off on DM Agina for a second. You know, with the mirror, that actually isn't too bad of a play. You kind of might want to hope to see if you can do the dream and kind of just have to single dip the dam, the Swamp Palace, but that's probably not going to happen.
Yeah, at this rate, still basically 0 Dark World items.
Ooh, and I don't think it was even a crab that got Vortex. He's missing Ice Road Cave, which was nothing.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Well, that's really annoying for him.
Yeah, okay, he's going to Eastern.
Especially without flippers. If he finds flippers kind of early, then he can pick that back up more easily later, but like right now, that would be a very hard walk to justify doing.
Yeah, and plus, like, you're looking at, what, 7 items in Castle, but you only have 5 bombs, so Like, you can do escape, but you're not going to guarantee that you're going to have the resources to kill Key Rat if you had to kill Key Rat, even if you can get the Key Rat. Yeah. Well, I guess no, there's no, he doesn't have magic either. And I don't think it's worth burning the blue goob right now for killing Key Rat. Yes, Magno, it looks like Gamma's going independent Eastern, Green Pendant Eastern, which means progression is here. We know how this works.
Kind of interesting that Vortex is also going dependent Eastern right now.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of get it. This is 5 checks. This is 5 items, two of which right now are out of logic. The key in the first chest means that we can get 3 of these items in logic. We obviously can't get Zaros Knights because we don't have a bow, but they should be able to get around to big key chest. There's the hammer. Oh god. All this seed is gross.
Yeah, they're gonna need that.
Yeah, well, you don't too mad about this now. Vortex probably hates it because he could have had the hammer and checked magic powder the first time through CAC.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. If he dived Eastern when he did Sahas early.
Yeah, because you don't need ammo to do Eastern. You can just use the pots to kill the Stalfos in the one kill room that you have to do. Oh boy, boots! Okay.
Okay, dude.
Yeah, yep, Gamma found the boots. It'll be a minute earlier than Vortex, so he'll save like 5 seconds over Vortex in this seed. And a glove.
What? Okay.
Yeah. Okay, well, this is going to be interesting. We'll see. Let's see what Vortex decides to do here, because on one hand, not going to big key chest is Gamma sticking into logic. This is not a bad choice for Gamma.
Yeah, it's an interesting call. It is like a little bit dangerous, but with the boomerang actually, that makes this dark room not too bad.
No, but at the same time, like, glove and boots is kind of enough to... That's enough checks where I think you can justify skipping the out-of-logic stuff. But this is a risk, because this is a condition where it's going to be where Gamma could have problems later on. If this is something, because I don't know when you get to this check again. Gamma doing escape, and just 10 arrows. So Gamma once again making the right call to skip. We didn't find the small key in the back of escape, so we got a 50-50 that it's either here or in Dark Cross. So let's see if let's go see if the cell's lamp locked or not. Okay, so there is an item in Dark Cross. So, welcome in, Tyler.
Thanks for having me. Sorry I am late.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. It's been a very, very dry start for both our runners right now.
Yeah, I see a hammer. I see a mirror here. Yeah, not much. A glove. Yeah, so we're still looking for Dark World access. We've got a green pendant Eastern, which is always fun.
Yeah, the hammer, glove, and boots were all in Green Pendant Eastern Palace, motherfucker.
Oh, delightful.
Yeah,
this get wrecked.
Well, I mean, this is MC Shuffle, so
yeah, there's more value in there in MC Shuffle for sure.
Yeah, if you're skipping it. Surprised Gamma just didn't take a pot to throw and then whack him, but it's fine. Alright. Time for Dark Cross. Not much value in Castle so far.
Yeah, we'll see if there's anything here in this dark cross. It's locked by either lamp or fire rod, logically.
Yeah. Vortex, go Water Walk Zora, thinks it's required.
Thanks to Skelly for covering here for a couple minutes.
Yeah.
And for tracking, as always.
Let's see. Okay, game was through the second dark room. Now we're actually in Dark House proper.
This is always way nicer to get to in the dark when you have boots. Even if you don't have a sword to keep track of your thing, Gamma just finds it anyway, because Gamma. But if you got the boots, you can bonk against the torch in the lower right-hand corner of that sideways part of the hallway, and it will land you directly in front of the chest. You can just move up and open it.
Yeah.
All
it's
right.
It's a nice little setup you can do.
Yeah. All right, Gamma looks like headed up the... Gonna do bonk rocks here, maybe a lumberjack check, now that we have the boots. I would imagine a mountain play here, even without the lamp, is on our runners' minds here.
Yeah, that's one. I don't know. I think it's 50-50. Okay, he's doing it. They picked up a bottle in Mini Dorm Cave, and they found the powder and cack, but they didn't have the hammer. So there are two more.
So there are a couple, things in tack that we could do before the mountain that are in logic. Just a big heart on lumberjack today, so won't be doing that.
But I think Gamma coming up to lumberjack means he's going to go save the old man. It's nice.
Yeah, you might. Yeah, like Skelly said in chat, right? Maybe you just save and quit after get the old man for the thing. You could save and quit. I think you're up here at this point.
Oh
right?
yeah.
The only thing that you can't do up here is Hera basement.
Yeah.
So like, with Mirror Hammer, I think you're probably okay to run up there.
Yeah, that's true. I forgot they do have the mirrors. That does mean, though, like, we are still kind of missing lamp or flute. Nobody's checked Agina. And the Zora area is in logic. Or at least Zora's in logic.
Yeah.
So...
All right. Gamba did just save and quit after the old man. Going to do a couple other things, looking for something else to get up the mountain, perhaps. So we're going to do Sick Kid and Magic Bat here.
Yeah, I can't say exactly.
Chat is up in arms about it too.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, like if this is the lamp and this is how you have to get to the top of Hero, this isn't really a bad call. This is also Gamma probably just like doing Gamma things. No, it's not the okay. Well, it's just a piece of hard.
I suppose Gamma's team in the lead in this series, so Gamma can probably stand to be a little bit more thorough, maybe.
Magno's kind of questioning his decisions, who's his other remaining teammate. So Magno knows that if Gamma loses, he's got to play Vortex.
Yeah, that's fair. There's a book. All right, well.
That is worth it for Gamma, because that means he gets to check Ether Tablet when he comes up the mountain.
Well, I don't know about worth it necessarily.
Okay,
we'll see what's in Ether Tablet. And it's not like we can get that either way. Without a sword, we can't actually get the item there. It's good knowledge for Gamma, for sure.
Yeah. I'm actually getting kind of scared of Desert right now.
Yeah.
Early boots and early...
There are flippers there in Spec Rock.
Yeah.
So that puts some more stuff up in Zora in logic.
Yeah, well...
Neither of our runners have been up there, it seems.
No, I mean, they got the glove, so they immediately did back of escape, and then they kind of ran and did castle because they actually had a weapon. Vortex.
That was a nifty setup there by Vortex.
Yeah, I'm kind of doing more like I like to do it.
Yeah, that was really nice.
Yeah. We'll see if Hera's now completable or not. Probably is, but there's...
Yeah, you never know.
We got a 50-50. And the book is... Okay.
Just couch cash. But that book is suspicious for Desert, which is a fire source away from being completable. We do find the big... Porch in Desert, so like I said, full clearable without, except for land mode here.
Yeah, so we'll see if the small key has locked itself. Hopefully that's the case.
Right.
For both our runners' sake of mind.
Nope.
Of course, it hasn't.
Why would it be? There's that new item dash setup that I just learned about yesterday. Even with certain items, but there's our second item. Or no, there are more items in here. That's right. It's Map Compass Shuffle. So there's 2 of 4.
Yeah, there's something. We're going to leave an item behind in the basement.
Yeah, unless we get a fire source here off of Moldorm.
Which would actually be kind of interesting, because we know that if it's the lamp, then we know that the flute's somewhere down on the regular world.
Yeah, over in Zora, or in Desert, or Agina.
Of course, the flute would be nice for Vortex, because that'll kind of mean he gets this book pretty quickly.
Right.
And it'll be a little bit more routing efficiency for him, because he's not going to have to... Gamma would be forced to make an extra trip over to CAC.
Those are some dangerous turns there from Moldorm, but Vortex takes down the worm. A compass is our third item there, and a pendant for Tower of Hera. So only one pendant outstanding here.
Yeah. I think we've only seen maps so far to Desert and Skullwoods, which is unfortunate because we're not playing Swordless Pikachu. It's unlikely that Pedzamerl is the Moon Pearl. It could happen.
Yeah, we need to find a bow and a fire and a fire source.
Yeah.
Could be either fire source, depending on where the Eastern Big Key was, which I didn't see.
The Eastern Big Key was in the very first chest.
Oh, okay, yeah. So we would also need Logical Mountain access.
Yeah, Gamma skipped out doing Big Key chest, mainly because he found Hammer, and Gamma's going to be happy.
Le filet.
But yeah, it was Big Key, Hammer, Boots, Glove in that order in the first 4 checks Desert, first 4 checks Eastern, and then
Loaded.
Yeah, and unfortunately, Vortex did Big Key chest, Gamma did not. And Big Key chest was just 10 arrows.
There's our first sword in Paradox Cave.
Yeah. After this, I kind of imagine that Gamma's going to head for Desert. Vortex will head for CAC and find the book.
Yeah. You could see Vortex chasing those flippers, maybe. Trying to put off CAC a little bit if we don't find anything here.
I mean...
There's a bow.
Oh, no.
Pedestal intensifies.
Or literally a fire source from Pedestal.
A desert map would be pretty good right here.
We have the desert map.
Oh, we do. Just nobody's checked it.
Yeah, they're probably because this is ever since like I think it's been about 2 years now. Okay, they're doing flipper checks. This makes sense. Yeah, but yeah, they're probably not going to do a map check for Desert because they already have the the other light world information, and all they have to do is just get into Desert and see if it's a CRP in the corner.
I guess that's true.
and then plus it's MC Shuffle, so like double, you know, it's a key sanity, so you're probably going to double dip some dungeons.
Hey, it's the OK Boomerang.
Good. We can now splash delete with the. We can cancel delete with the red boomerang to
That's
offset
true.
the fact that if we can totally get around having our not out of logic, not fake flippers. I honestly don't expect anybody to map check. Oh yeah, Vortex died trying to get to Ice Hard Cave, so this also.
Oh man, it got crab raved.
I don't think he even got crabbed. I think he just got like I missed exactly what got him. I think it might have been a knockback.
Rip. All right, Gamma giving us Waterfall Fairy, pulling a piece of heart and 50 rupees out of there.
Yeah. Well, Vortex is going to have it a little nicer because he'll be able to just kind of run over here quickly, so he's going to catch up fairly fast.
I love doing this setup for the water walk with the flippers. You just kind of hop straight, or you hop down off the diagonal to get into the water, and you just keep going, and then you get the water walk off of the waterfall.
Yep. All right. I missed what was on ledge. We'll see if Gamma goes back.
It was just $20, I think. And same $20 there from the big fish himself.
Yeah, it's a nice. What is that? I don't even know what the rate is for that. 4%.
It's 2. Let's see, Phil. Yeah, I don't know. I can't math.
Yeah. So Gamma has not done. This is where the Skullwoods map is. Vortex did DM, and then kind
4%.
of slept left, slept right. Gamma did not do DM or, and is obviously probably going to head right for Agina.
Yeah, Gamma likes this play. If I recall correctly, the you skip dam on the first ping, go right to Mini Moldworm, and then later on, if you need to make your way over to Agina, you've got something a little bit extra to push you over there. So Gamma's headed over here to the Desert Checks, going to run over and head into Desert Palace immediately. Up on the ledge, we have a piece of heart.
Yeah, I somewhat disagree with this sequencing. I can understand like wanting to end in Agina.
Right.
The fact of the matter is Agina could be a fire source.
Yeah. Or the Moon
and-
Pearl.
Or
Yeah,
the,
so, but the fire source makes more. Yeah, the fire sources would be more important to go through have first. So yeah, I think because it's necessary for desert, and the Moon Pearl isn't. I see what you are saying.
yeah, I mean it's not bad. It's just you may dedicate yourself to having to sit through that cutscene.
Yeah. This is
So it
getting
is
the
a
big
quick-
key, though. It is a good key layout here for wanting to go to Agina next.
Yeah, you have no reason to go to the back. You don't have a fire source. Unfortunately, it is a crystal.
All right, so that Moon Pearl ped. Well, there's the Moon Pearl. So,
Yeah.
and again, immediately Mirror is going to check the other 2 items over here on the right-hand side, and then hop out. And do you still check Agina here, even though you just got Dark World access?
If not, you're not checking until you go to Meyer.
Yeah.
Axe could be a far time away.
All right, Vortex. There's a second sword here. And Vortex thought about saving and quitting, but remembers Agina. He's going to run over there. Vortex showing us Agina right now. Little sneak peek of what Gamma's going to find.
Yeah. I expect... Yeah, okay, so Gamma's going to check Agina. Okay, it's nothing. So he's not going to get too punished by skipping this first.
29th minute bottle percent, by the way.
Oh my god, we are already at bottle percent. Wow. I stopped paying attention after the first one.
All All right, where is Gamma going next? Presumably the Dark World.
Yeah, I'd
Whether
have
we
to.
And starting out Hype Cave, looks like.
Yeah, I'd have to imagine probably does Hype Cave. I'm scared of Swamp right now, but I'd have to imagine that it's probably like Hype Cave and then maybe over to Pod.
Yeah, I could think. Yeah, I could see that. I don't. If you've got a clearable pod, you know, we don't need a fire source necessarily to clear it. I don't mind this play of Hype Cave over to Pod, and then you clean just commit to cleaning up Stumpy and Dig Game on your way back through Village of Outcasts.
Yeah.
Johnny Two Bombs with absolute garbage.
Wow. Literal 0 out of 10 Hype Cave. Yeah, okay. Oh, no, he's gonna go... oh, no, okay. Bomb Shop. Pod and Meyer. Yeah, you're gonna Pod.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting. No fire source. This is 5 hearts. I guess, yeah.
Gamma headed up to do my least favorite check in the game, Pyramid Ledge, on a trip here right away. I hate coming here directly, coming here with only one check to do. It's Bombo, so there is something here. We'll see if that's important. The only way I get burned by that is if Bombos is required to get into Misery Mire here. Yeah, I despise that check so much.
Looks like Vortex is probably going to do a more start doing a sudden sleep up and vow, which is fair. I think I kind of would do Gamma just to at least. I like Gamma's play just a little bit more because you check Bomb Shop early, and you're really getting that knowledge. We do have a Skullwoods map, so we'll have that knowledge. And this is decent. We already have a hammer, so you'll probably just do it anyway because it's 7 items. 6 items. And honestly, Skullwoods is really... like, this is a mode that makes Skullwoods really shine. I'm surprised he isn't actually going right in there, though. Maybe hoping for a fire rod. Pod is not bow locked. Of course, it should be. Well, we still don't. Our bow's still out of logic. So we're still missing an actual way up the mountain.
Yeah, so we're gonna need to keep a lookout for the flute and the
Ooh.
lamp here. Oh, those are French vanilla mitts in Thieves Town.
Yeah, that's gonna be nice for Vortex, because that means you kind of get to do the dream of just like doing the Southern Sleep, get Smith Chain out of the way. You just never have to come back up to this part of Dark World, and you get the fast way back into Skullwoods later on. That's a really nice pickup. I mean, Gamma's gonna get it in probably like 10, 15 minutes, but
yeah, it's on the path, right? Nobody is missing those mitts.
Yeah.
So I don't know that it changes things a great deal.
It may mean that if Gamma, this might be enough of an excuse for Gamma to skip Smith Chain if he ever needed one.
Yeah.
Because it's like, well, if I came up here, my opponent's obviously going to have done Smith Chain before Hype Cave. Or he could just do it as purely as a defensive play, because...
Right.
Yeah. Hi, Shady. Nobody's really winning, right? Chad is winning. It's been a very close race. Both runners come to last location, their Moon Pearl and Desert Palace. Right now, the only major difference is that we had a very stacked Eastern Palace, so basically, you're winning. Zelda is not.
Yeah.
Where we had Boots, Hammer, and Glove in Eastern Palace in the 3 of the first 4 checks in MC Shuffle. Vortex stuck around to do Eastern Palace Big Key Chest, and so that's kind of like the one big thing that they did differently before starting this Dark World. So, congratulations, Shady. You should not have to skip Eastern Palace today.
Farming bombs here for reasons passing understanding.
Yeah.
I say that, but Vortex is way better at this than me, so
Yeah.
maybe you need those bombs, I guess.
Looks like Hellway's a key.
All right, we get a dark pod maze from Gamma.
Didn't really see anything in here.
There's the big key. So pod, well, we knew pod was lamp locked anyway, but now it's double lamp locked. Oh, and there's the fire rod, Lamau.
Alrighty. So today we get to play Where the Fuck is the Lamp?
Yep.
It's going to be somewhere stupid.
That's gonna be somewhere real dumb.
But that is a really that's a really nice fire rod because now you don't have to worry about Twerkles.
Classic Gamma, pulling it out of Logic Fire Rod in the Pod Dark Maze. Gonna make Skull Woods a little bit more efficient for him.
Yeah. Of course, that technically is a real fire, so there is that. I guess Zelda is winning something today.
Yeah, fire locked fire. There you go.
You know, it'd be really hilarious if the lamp was in Ice Palace right now.
Oh man, is that possible? Yeah, it sure is.
We lost to 20. That was a 20. I guess
there's
that was
our
our
third.
first...
There's our third pendant in Thieves Town.
Yeah. So I'd have to say you don't feel great about that, but I don't think you're skipping. Mapless Thieves Town and MC Shuffle. I think Gamma's going to end up beating blind anyway, so you don't feel too bad about it.
Probably not.
It's probably your one. I mean, Thieves Town is your lowest entry requirement for any of the dungeons of the Dark World, and MC Shuffle just good.
Yeah, dip. You're always gonna expect to double dip dungeons a little bit more in this mode.
Yeah.
No, not double dip, but you're gonna be more willing to dip a pendant dungeon, I guess is what I mean. So that you can, because there's just 2 extra items in every dungeon.
So the green 20 means we've hit an item, we've replaced an item in the pool. I think that might be the shield.
Could be a shield. Yeah.
We have 3 swords. I'm pretty sure there's only 1 shield. And there should be 1
silvers.
It could be silvers. It could be our second bow.
Yeah, that could be mail. I think those are probably those are the most likely.
I think there might be 1 mail upgrade in hard, but
there are like 5,000 different varieties of the hard item pool. At this point, it is impossible to keep them all straight. And honestly, I wish that I don't know, like the council or something. We should just have 1 hard item pool. I think we should figure out what we want hard item pool to be, and then just do that. OG
okay.
hard. Thank you, everybody. Website hard. 14 hearts total. 1 bow, 2 shields, no armor.
Okay, so that was either an armor. There's website hard, and there's tournament hard. And then
there's also like speed gaming. Like there was the speed gaming live hard.
Yeah.
You know the I feel like the ladder have a hard mode, maybe not. I don't know. It's just like there's. It's frustrating to keep track of as a runner and a commentator.
Yeah. Gamma will now notice that it is in fact a crystal. He's gonna. Looks like he's gonna go straight back to Mothula. Try to go straight back to Mothula first.
Yeah, I mean, with a crystal, this is with a crystal skull, this is absolutely the play.
Yeah. You know that Mothula is probably going to be an item. Because he can only if he's not an item, he's the big key, and the big key is going to be locking an item. So he's essentially an item. So this is the right way to route Skullwoods in this this sense, especially because he's going to kind of try to go drag himself south afterwards.
Will be interesting to see if there's any value in Skullwoods, and if so, where it is, where the goods are. Vortex, of course, without the fire rod, couldn't go to the back, and decided not to dip the front, just skipping it.
Yeah, I mean that is fair because like you might want to be able to try to get that big key so you can full clear it.
Sure.
There's no guarantee it's not on Moth. There's our second small key.
Tempered Sword on purple chest. That's a nice pull for Vortex because I feel like that's something that Gamma might skip, just not do Smith Chain.
Yeah. It's gonna be hard to say because like you could still do he hasn't done the South Mirror checks either, so it's a really
that's true. All right, that book just to get us the Moon Pearl today. Those both tablets being couch cash.
Yeah. Of course, Vortex could get into Ice Palace if he had gone up to Pyramid first. He can. Gonna skip out on Swamp for right now. It'll be interesting.
But I would imagine Vortex is going to run up and probably check Pyramid Ledge and go to Pod here.
Yeah. I mean, right now he might want to see what his red crystals are, but at the same time,
yeah.
You already know what your crystals are. You kind of have an idea.
All right, he's got the hammer out. He is continuing east. Here's Ped, and it's $300.
So, Gamer probably not going to go back into Eastern at all, which will save him some time. I mean, it is he has left behind essentially 3 items in there. Vortex skipping. Okay, he is skipping Pyramid, which isn't the worst thing in the world. Well, in the sense that we don't know what our entry medallions from TR are yet.
Yeah, I think then if you're skipping Pyramid here, I could see maybe Vortex walking out of Pod. People hate walking out of Pod. Doesn't take that long, like and it gets you.
He's gonna get the fire rod. He's gonna go. He's gonna get the fire rod.
Just go to Ice Palace. Yeah,
he'll go to Ice and Skullwoods afterwards instead.
Yeah, those are definitely better plays.
Sahashala, both runners checked the back of Sahashala. Nobody has gotten the green pendant, so they don't know what the actual item is there yet.
That green pendant in Logic now, by the way, with the fire rod.
Yeah.
Oh, the Skullwoods has the goods. There's the flute.
That's nice. So that's now my area for Gamma. He can go.
Or it will be once he activates the flute and gets those mitts out of Thieves Town.
Yeah, and he can also mirror and finish off. Here we go. On Vortex's side.
Come on, Vortex, you got this.
Yeah, just a little bit over.
Lose lost it just at the end. Gonna try it again. Give it another shot.
Yeah.
What a gamer.
Unfortunately, I missed what was on Bumper Ledge.
$20. 2 shots at it. Got really close. Could not finish it. It's the hardest hover in the game, I would say. He said not hovering, not a hover.
I would say it's the hardest hover that you normally
do in a race. Yeah.
Because I've seen people, like, I don't know, maybe our tracker try to hover the Turtle Rock. Turtle Rock entrance.
Shots at Skelly.
No, that's not a shot. I've seen him do it.
Oh, you've
It's a
seen him
mu-
do it. Oh. Seeing him do it and seeing him attempt to do it, very different things.
Yeah.
I saw
Nothing
Aerie just casually hover the Trinex gap twice in a door seed.
Yeah. Yeah, there's people who are very good at that. A lot of them like to use the pug sprite for some reason, too.
Yeah.
So... Yeah, they've probably done the reverse hover out of Misery Mire cutscene shows. Yeah, Big Key was in Dark Maze, so Vortex is going to be heading that way. Not the nicest way to get to. Okay, there we go. I love this strat for this room.
Yeah, that's a good strat. It's just like I would probably just bonk back over and hit the switch. But I just absolutely hate going into the center of that room. Of the pod central room.
And then, of course, there's the
nice.
Dark Pug sprite. Shady.
Dark pug. Oh no.
Yeah, no. That's the sprite that Aerie got now.
All right, Gammachuu, gonna remember to activate the flute here on the way into Thieves Town.
Oh, I guess Half Magic was in the Rupee Room
in Skullwoods.
No, in the Rupee Room and Pod.
Vortex just got it. Nice. Gonna get his big key and fire rod here.
Yeah, so I could totally see Gamma like not doing Smith Chain with the flute. But he has the flute, you know. Alright. Alright. Vortex is now heading for Helma. Yeah. And Gamma's heading right to the back of Thieves Town.
Yeah,
Dependent, and yeah.
There's no reason not to do this in Gamma's situation.
Yeah. Mitts are nice. Mitts unlock. Mitts are nice, but like realistically, you kind of want to do this over Mire. Even though in Mire's case, it's a better, it's 4 checks now, so it's a slightly better play. And Dark Death Mountain, unfortunately, is only 2 checks, plus Spike Cave.
That's 3 checks, because we got the boots, so we can get the first check in Hookshot Cave.
That is true.
What are we still looking for here? We need the Cane of Samaria, we need the Hookshot, and we need the Ice Rod.
Yep, and whatever we need to get into either of our 2...
Yes, of course.
Oh, and Vortex just having a lovely time with the Turtles Room and the Tempered Sword.
That was great.
Yeah.
I love that strat of using an invincibility item in the pre-Helma hallway to get past those turtles so you can dash through.
Yeah.
Especially nice if you can get the nudge off the rail to get the key dash as well.
Yeah. Hulo, while we do have it marked, the full crystal pendant spread on the trackers here right now, only Vortex knows it. Gamma doesn't know Thief Sound is a pendant. He knows, or even know if Ice Palace is a pendant. So this makes sense. I know you're probably just giving Gammas, but
Yeah, give Gamma shit anyway. He probably deserves it for something. But yeah, in Gammachoo's right now, he doesn't know this is a pendant, so it makes sense.
yeah. Oh boy, here we go. This is going to be a bit unfortunate. For
Ooh. Well, maybe.
Yeah. I mean, this isn't logic. Well,
no, it's actually not in logic. I thought so, and then Beer reminded me the fire rod is lamp locked. So
yes, yeah, we're still missing the fire rod. The fire rod is just probably just sitting a nice phallus.
Well, no, we have the fire. We're missing
the lamp. The lamp is a nice phallus. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's
yeah, but this is I mean, I can see why he's routing it like this because
this is the last. You get to go to Saha right away and then run to Skull Woods and then check Ped. You know, but this is if you're thinking about doing this is going to be the fastest time to do it. So
yeah, this isn't really too bad.
And you're kind of yeah, as Zelga said, you're going to do Skull Woods anyway, right? So Vortex is just going to probably blind pull Ped for $20 here. He'll probably check it. He'll check it.
He'll probably check it. He has the block. I can understand if he didn't have the block, but if this were a more casual race, I'd say
then you'd blind pull it. But this is an elimination race. Vortex is going to take this seriously.
Every race in this tournament is an elimination race of something.
Well, that's true. If this were a speed gaming restream, we'd blind pull it for sure.
All right, 24 arrows. Got a decent amount.
That was a really nice recovery. Can't quite salvage the quick kill, but that was really nice. If you miss a shot here or are off center or you get hit there, it can be very difficult to recover. So that was a hit there on the quick kill, but a very nice recovery by Vortex.
All right, again, it looks like Gamma is at least doing the Smith part of Smith chain. Probably will take purple chest down because he still has dig game and K45 to check.
He did dig game before the Smiths, as you do, but
yeah. Sorry, that's right. Unfortunately, there's not going to be too much value for doing dependence today, other than all the value in Eastern Palace was in the first 4 checks. An insane amount of value, but unfortunately, going past Big Key Chest was a mistake. Going past the Big Chest was a mistake.
Yep. Vortex headed over to do Skull Woods here.
Yeah. Yeah, we still have Hair Basement. We still don't know where our actual lamp is. At this point, it's actually kind of could be in Swamp, could be in my area. We're kind of starting to run out of spots where it could logically be. I guess it could be on the mountain, the Dark Death Mountain.
The lamp, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think at this point, we really a big thing that we need to know to figure out where this race is whether that Bombos medallion is required. So we're gonna be looking very carefully and anticipating when Gammachuu makes his way into Misery Mire.
Yeah. Gamma has Hard Orphan Catfish, which is fair because it's catfish, but like if Vortex were to go back up there, it's not too bad. Oh, lucky he's got the fairy. He's got the fairy on the screen, so he's going to at least keep the Wallmaster.
Oh yeah, despawn the Wallmaster. Very nice. Or delayed it. It came eventually.
Yeah. Oh, we got enough sprites for him. All right, Gam's going to get his 3rd sword. And Vortex will kind of like the fact that he's going to be walking out of Skullwoods on this if he finds the flute, because otherwise
then he'll be right there to activate it.
Yeah, otherwise your plan for walking out has kind of gone completely south. for terminating in Moss Hills going completely south.
All right, here's Mire area for Gammachuu. Big moment here. Is that Bombos on Pyramid Ledge required?
Says no.
Not for Mire. That is Quake.
And that was our Sanctuary starting item, so... thanks, game. 22nd shield.
I probably would have just gone to Ice Palace, I think. But...
Allergic to Camelot, I saw.
I guess.
I mean, he can come over
now
here.
We can do desert. Yeah, we can just pop in and beat land mode. That's nice.
Yeah, this was 4 items for Gamma, and 4 chances for the King before Ice Palace.
That's
really
true.
That bad. Especially
Vortex with a very quick but very scary Mocula fight there, going down to 1 heart very quickly, but able to get those 4 slashes in nice and quick. Oh, we got the poke strats, yeah. Vortex. Checking pad. Not a man of the people, not blind pulling it.
Making sure he's not going to accidentally mirror bonk himself onto the actual entrance of Skullwoods, because he placed that portal very close to the door.
Nice 0 cycle landmo there by Gamma.
Yep.
Just a single rupee.
So Cubs, Kane is potentially required for ice. It depends whether or not Volvagia. I'm gonna say Volvagia has a smoky. No, that's Fire Temple and that's Hover Boots. But similar situation, Cadence of Mario is required if Cold Stare has a smoky, because you can't logically. I've been watching too much Ocarina of Time randomizer. Cubs.
I think Cubs was just shitposting, but that's fine. I appreciate offering a genuine answer to a joke. That's something I do all the time.
Unfortunately, Vortex is now going to orphan Graveyard Legend Kingston, I think. Icebreakers, unfortunately, while... you have to understand the best... Okay, so Vortex is not actually going to isolate it. He's going to go around and everything. He might actually do Catfish and Pyramid. And if something's there, that's probably going to be very good for him. Preferably the Ice.
I'm not convinced he's going to go. You got to mirror no matter what here. It's just, you know...
He left his mirror portal... Well, I mean, he left his mirror portal right near the screen transition, so we'll see.
Yeah, no, he's out.
Yeah.
You got to mirror somewhere, you know?
Yeah.
Straight to Mire.
Check your mid conditions. Of course, Ice Palace is kind of interesting because there's a very good chance that it's Switch Shot, but we're not going to know that because I never can remember the rules for unlocking Ice Palace.
So it's the number of keys that are on the right side.
Yeah, and I always know it's like it's as if there's enough small keys, but not the big key, and then it's so many.
If the big key is on the right side, then it is logically hookshot locked, I believe. Because the big key is logically required to finish the dungeon.
Yeah, and the only way to actually get to the right side is to use the hookshot and run to the drop down. That nobody ever goes to normally.
Oh, is it the opposite? Okay, my bad. I can never remember this like Tophiel. So.
Gamma is skipping the right side. Interesting.
Shovel hype.
Oh, he has no
No,
small
you
keys.
go here and no small keys. You go here and
Yep.
do Freezor chest before going over to drop down here and do the berry room bomb jump.
Yeah, he's gonna do the. Yep, he's gonna do the hookshot room bomb jump. So this ice palace is going to be hookshot like it looks like. Which is
Yeah, it seems
interesting.
that way.
I wonder if Vortex will try to have. I don't know if the berries make a difference.
That bomb jump is pretty straightforward, so I don't know. The bomb jump isn't hard, but you don't do it very often. So it's I think what makes that hard is not having to do it very often and forgetting to set up. It is kind of unintuitive as well.
And a vanilla Vicky. Okay, so Vortex picked up Meyer. Okay, so he's going to do North Hyrule. He's probably going to finish the catfish. Because this is the only time you're going to do catfish. Hookshot here would be nice. Ice Rod here would probably be the best. Vortex and reject. Aga. Yep. Yeah, this is the perfect time to do that.
Yep.
Yeah, boss small key would be hilarious because we'd have three Samaria locked dungeons today. Yeah, I don't really hate this play too much for Vortex, mostly because, like, ice is... Hookshotless ice isn't a ton of items that are actually logical. There are a lot of items in here. There are 6, but... 5. But there's only,
Not many of them are in logic.
Yeah, you
without
have
the hook shot.
You kind of have, like, 2, maybe.
I wouldn't be surprised if Vortex doesn't find Kane or Hookshot here. I wouldn't be surprised if he just skips the entire right side of Ice Palace.
I mean, if you have Kane, you're just going to do this.
Well, no, yeah, I'm just saying, like, if he doesn't find Hook or Kane here.
Oh, yeah.
He might just go to Ice Palace and do the left side and leave.
Yeah. So this should actually be a Samaria-less Ice Palace. This should be a small key. Yep.
And he wouldn't miss anything, because the only thing of any value in here, other than the crystal, was the shovel in Ice Palace Bomb Jump, or in the Freezer room. So, everything else in here was garbage.
So he's going to choose that his last location will be Pyramid. Which
is great. Never go to Pyramid Ledge just for Pyramid Ledge. It's dumb.
Yeah, that's good and it's bad, unfortunately. It's good because... Where are you? Oh, Gamma's taking the trouble.
Yep, so we've got 3 checks up on Dark Death Mountain. We've got Hookless Swamp, and we've got Caneless Mire.
Just a map. Logically required, but not technically required. Okay, swimming over. Yep, here we go. Good usage of the whirlpools. Yeah, again, we're gonna go do Mire. Not bad, 4 items. Better than going up to the mountain just for the 3 in the 4th. Fortunately, we're not going to have a Bombos locked fire lamp on the seed, it looks like.
No.
I guess technically the only other way is maybe if Turtle Rock.
Lamp, yeah, Lamp could be in Turtle Rock.
Yeah, that's true. We just have to have some Marianne here. There's our first small game. Yeah, and interesting to note is we're on V31.1. We actually have made a change to the Meyer key logic for left side. You can now, if there's a big key over there, I think you need only 2 small keys to be in logic. There can be a key in the big chest or VD to compensate. Interesting to see that all come up. There's a big key.
Gamma's just going to go ahead and do cutscene chest, which I think is definitely the play in Map Compass Shuffle.
Yeah.
Because this isn't going to be a small key, right?
Yeah, this shouldn't be a small key if there's a big key there.
It can be a small key. All right.
Okay.
Well, at any rate, the chances are way better that this is going to be something.
Yeah.
All right. Vortex is not going to skip left side of Ice Palace. He is going to go ahead and come over here and do it. So misses a chance for some time gain. At this point, though, Vortex has got to find something off path, or else.
Yeah, the Eastern Palace double dip is really going to kind of do him in.
Yeah. And honestly, there's not a ton that's left off path at this point. Yeah, he's going to need to... Yeah, there really isn't an off path anymore. Everything is... There's so little left,
We've cleared out the overworld, except for Dark Death Mountain. And everybody will kind of run those checks before they go and try the tip TR. Even if there's something in Swamp, that's not really going to be... That probably might not be enough time save for him, unfortunately.
Yeah, he's got to go in and go into Hookless Swamp and find
Vanilla
Hookshot or something like that.
Yeah, Vanilla Hookshot might do it, but that's...
Hera Basement, find the Ice Rod, yeah. There are a couple things, but...
It's got to be something that Gamma hates enough that he'll do Eastern Palace for before...
And I just don't... I'm not sure that there are any such checks.
Yeah, exactly. I guess we got the mushroom. Let's see. Fetch quest number 3.
No, we didn't get the mushroom. He's just getting oh, we did get the mushroom. All right, it's $50.
Alright, so all 4 of our fetch quests were basically worth.
Oh, mushroom was in Usermeyer. I missed it. Lots of M's.
Yeah, so here's Dark Death Mountain. Gamma opting to go up this way, which would indicate to me that he's maybe... or he's going to do Spike Cave. And I
might do Spike Cave first.
I don't know which I think is worse.
Yeah, well, also no hook shot, so can't get over the other side.
Oh, that is true.
Has to come this way.
Nice hover.
Nice hover.
Gotta do this the vanilla way because you can't hookshot clip through the picture.
Oh, he had to do that because he doesn't have any bombs. He only had the one bomb to bomb the floor.
Yeah, I mean, he's gonna need one more for Meyer, and then...
Just mirror and buy the refill.
That is a good play, actually.
Wow, Gamma. Gamma coming up and doing Hair Basement on the way. I don't hate this, but I am surprised that Gamma is doing it.
Yeah. Gamma trying to confuse the tiles by hitting the switch repeatedly while not actually standing on a peg.
Not quite the double poke dash strat there on Cold Stare, but does clean it up rather quickly.
Yeah. Yeah, so Vortex is only a few minutes behind Gamma right now, but...
Hard to make up a few minutes against Gamma, though.
Yeah, that's the problem. Yeah, and he's gonna... Yep.
Oh, it's hard item pool. She doesn't sell those. Rip.
You know, that's one of those things you never remember.
No, why would you?
The number of times you buy bombs from the capacity area and door rando.
That's
in
so
entrance
stupid.
rando and door rando. You don't never buy it. You almost never buy it in vanilla, in more open modes. Okay, here we go. Moment of truth.
Well, good thing we don't need any bombs up here. And
It's
it is Ether. So now we need to Ether. Pyramid Ledge is dead.
Yeah, so that's gonna
F
be a
in the
little...
chat for Pyramid Ledge.
Yeah.
Vortex committing to running out of Spike Cave here.
Yeah. You got half magic.
Really hoping for a Cane to Samaria, I would assume. There's the hook shot in Super Bunny Cave. Great place for that.
Yeah.
And there's the Cane! Oh, that's big for Vortex.
Yeah. Yeah, no, Vortex is going to save Quit Meyer now.
Yeah, that makes
double
sense.
Tip Meyer one. If Ether is sitting... if Ether's sitting on
Vidi,
that's even bigger for Vortex.
Gonna miss the hook shot a little bit here. But oh, and there's the lamp and hook shot cave.
Damn it, game.
Fantastic.
Yeah, it's big. It's probably not going to be big enough. That's 30, that's 20 or 30 seconds.
Yeah, and Gamma is running right back over here to Spike Cave. So I don't. This is it. Vortex needed Gamma to skip this in order for that to really pay off, and Gamma probably just wasn't gonna.
Yeah.
So and now like Vortex is gonna have an extra mountain climb because he left without the hook shot.
Well, I mean, it depends. It's gonna depend
on where Ether is, I guess.
Yeah. Because like if the ice rat's in TR, then that's really good for Vortex, and you're gonna have to like double or triple climb Dark Death Runner anyway. But
yeah, but if Ice Rod's in, say, the back of Swamp.
Yeah. Left side Swamp versus Eastern Palace, which will Gamma hate more?
Yeah, there's really not even that much. Like we've full cleared the overworld. There's Vidi, there's Pyramid Fairy, there's Swamp.
Yeah.
And there's there's all of there's depending on where Ether is, you know, if we find Ether before the Ice Rod, there's TR as well. But there's really not that much left.
Pyramid Fairy is now open.
That's the other thing. The real beer in chat. The real question is Catfish and Pendant Eastern for Gamma and whether he goes there.
Yeah.
I would expect not.
I mean, he hard dodged doing the out of logic stuff in Eastern, rightfully so, because it's out of logic, and honestly, he picked up 3 items that opened a ton. So I think he would probably want to try to commit to that, but you never know. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. We're gonna try to not do cutscene chest. I think he's going to orphan cutscene chest.
Vortex, I know, pays very close attention to Meyer key logic.
Yeah. Vortex is a very details-oriented player.
That is definitely true. That's a good way to describe him.
If there's somebody who I want to know exactly how long a route will take, it will be Vortex, because he probably knows it.
Oh, man. Gamma was sitting on that mirror there.
Yeah. But I think in this case, I think he's skipping cutscene just because I don't think y'all have. I think you skip cutscene just because you did Eastern for nothing.
You did Eastern for nothing. Yeah.
And this is a. If I've already lost, I'm going to skip this to try to save time. Of course, Gamma's going to go and immediately head over to Swamp House and then probably do Pyramid afterward. Pyramid Fairy afterwards. So. Yeah, oh, yeah, good point. Thank you, Skelly. Vortex not even needing the lamp for probably the hardest part in the game. Ether was not up there, so this is going to be an extra amount of time for Vortex, unfortunately.
Yep.
Unless he does something like, I don't think you go for it. Yeah, I don't think you try to do something like Buckle Swamp right now.
No, I don't think so. He'll do Pyramid Fairy first, I would think. Although
if he recognizes he has the red crystals.
Yeah, that's true. He might not. He never went to the bomb shop, so he'll have to open the menu and notice that.
I mean, he's gonna be sitting at 6 of 7, well, 5 of 6, so you should know there's a pretty good chance.
Yeah, it was finding the cane and then bolting. I think that hurt Vortex there. If Spike had been nothing, or if he had left and brought the and brought the cane and gotten that hook shot, then I think this would be closer. But as it stands, I think Gamma has a pretty solid advantage.
No, Krista, I'm sorry. Where are you going, Vortex?
Can turn to the mushroom. Here's a question. Yeah, does Gamma do left side swamp here?
I think with
two items from Go mode.
I think right now your play stall will go back. I mean, actually, no. I'm sorry. This is Key Sanity. There are no map and compass. You do left.
Yeah, I guess you just do it. I think.
Like, my normal response for doing this would be, yeah, no, you don't do it because you want to see if you can pull the map. You can isolate the map and compass there, but
without the map and compass,
yeah,
makes sense to just do it. And if you're going to clear the left side anyway, then it makes sense to do it first. It's a little faster because you can do diver down. But Gamma, not interested. Headed straight to the back.
Yeah, I guess the one other and the wrinkle we have on this is that the big key going to be in the back or on the left side, or because it's always nicer to have the big key and single div swamp. You know,
there's the big key, and there's ether. So we are in a good old fashioned ice rod hunt, everybody.
Yeah, so
and that is hook locked. So that's very unfortunate for Vortex.
Yeah, it is. That does mean there's one extra trip of this stupid mountain required.
I think Vortex is only out here is if the Ice Rod is on left side swamp and Gamma skips it.
I don't see Gamma going for left side swamp with one item from Go mode and possibly it being in TR with what we have left. I see Gamma maybe doing. I see him probably doing Pyramid Fairy.
Yeah, I think you do Pyramid Fairy before going up the mountain here. But, yeah, I mean, I could go. Gamma is probably not going to do left side swamp. But there, with Fan's the big key, there are three. There are going to be 3 items left in here.
Yeah. This route from Vortex is understandable. Kind of unfortunate because the hook shot isn't in. I would kind of expect that he would have gone and. Well, I guess he was hoping that it was Quake and he could go right into.
Right into TR.
Because otherwise he's going to have wasted a few seconds here. Running out of Super Bunny Cape when he could have kind of gone up here beforehand. But he'll have the he's got a suck shot. He'll now look at the lamp and then just kind of laugh and wonder what the hell game.
Gamma going back in. I can see Gamma going back in and just checking the big chest and leaving. That's something that he likes to do.
Yeah, that is true. I think you don't have enough left in the game where you want to isolate it if you're doing this. Isolate left side swamp if you're doing this.
No, probably not. But here he is. He's heading over. He's doing it.
Yeah. So I don't know. There's not exactly a lot left for Vortex because I think Gamma would, if anything's in Pyramid Fairy, something in Pyramid Fairy, Ice Rod and Pyramid Fairy could do it. If Vortex is Pyramid Fairy before Mountain.
But he's not.
But he's probably won't.
Yeah.
And
I just don't see how Vortex comes back at this point.
It's been very unfortunate. Like that extra. It's really just been that like extra play into
that extra trip into Eastern, the trip up to Catfish, and like there's like a little bit of just like ordering unfortunateness, like not getting, and also that extra mountain climb, like not getting the cane and the hook on the same trip up the mountain is rough.
Yeah, especially that's it's just going to be a lot of little paper cuts here and there.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say, and this is Rando. I think Vortex has routed the seed very well. Again, it's just routed it slightly better.
Yeah.
Yeah, Skelly. Everything made sense. It just unfortunately didn't work.
Story of my life.
Yeah. Yeah. So
And
nothing
left
on left
side is garbage.
So if Vortex skips left side, he saves time. I don't think he'll skip left.
I do think he'll skip left side.
Okay, so this is essentially Gamma. If Gamma goes right to Turtle Rock after checking Pyramid, there's no way that Vortex catches him.
Yeah.
And knowing Gamma, Eastern Palace.
Well, then there's nowhere else to go other than TR after checking Pyramid Fairy. So
he can do Catfish, but that's still not going to.
I guess, but you're not. Yeah, not going to do that.
Yeah, this is a very thorough seed for Gamma. He made one major skip, and to be fair, it was a very. I wouldn't even argue with the skip that he made. It was a very good skip. Skipping some out of logic stuff when you got a hammer, boots, and cloth is perfectly reasonable. Gamma, you already got the item on Pyramid Ledge.
Yeah.
All
right, Ice Rod and TR, let's go. Gamma thought about bailing, but he is going to go ahead and check Catfish here.
Yeah. Gamma has 4 items outside of TR right now, where Ice Rod could be. I don't think he's going to. I don't think he wants to lose to Catfish. But this was something you could have done much earlier on.
Losing the catfish never fun. But yeah, if it seems, I agree with what Flipheel just said in chat. Vortex is going to call back a fuck ton of time if he rushes TR, but it is unlikely with Pyramid Ferret sitting there.
Yeah. Save and quit. Doesn't mirror, so this is probably going to be a save and quit to the mountain. Yep, he's going to TR. That's pretty much GG's.
Yeah, I mean this is the only thing that's left. So Ice Rod in TR as the prophecy foretold.
Yeah. Kind of unfortunate.
Nice Waffle House drive through there by Gamma. Very good.
Yeah.
All right. Will Vortex get some time back?
Gamma saving 20 seconds by not going to the Dark World first.
Wow. Vortex making the play, going straight to TR, abandoning Pyramid Fairy, abandoning Left Side Swamp, has to feel like he's behind because of that Eastern thing. This was the play that he needed to make. I think this puts it. We got ourselves a race. This is going to put it within GT routing, I think.
Yeah, no, this is within GT routing. Vortex secretly hoping that Gamma has probably decided to go through Super Money Cave instead of Paradox Cave.
I mean, the only time you need. Let's put. Oh no, gets dead right there. So he's going to go into the. That's unfortunate. Yeah. So the if you don't need to open the TR portal, if you haven't opened the TR portal and you don't need to do TR, you go up through the Dark World. Otherwise, you go up in the Light World.
Yeah.
But a big.
Actually, there was a race earlier in this tournament where somebody hit a dead rock around the Waffle House, and it blocked him. So he tried to jump down, and he clipped into it.
Ooh.
He lost by 6 seconds.
That's rough. That's rough, buddy.
We may be muted. I'm not sure. Okay, never mind. Come.
Yeah,
Sorry,
I think probably what happened is that I slipped off my my foot pedal for a second. Oh, we lost the remote for a brief second. All right, we're good. Everybody's good.
Yeah, I was going to say I heard
runs.
Yeah, I heard a Discord ping notification. Yeah. Looks like we have a vanilla bit key.
Sure does.
So does Gamma take the chance of getting 3%ed?
I mean, I would. Well, no, because you're still looking for the ice rod. So you go and you.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
There's no chance. You want to check cave as well.
But if we were in go mode,
yeah,
you take that chance. But we're not, so we don't.
Does Gamma decide? Gamma's go to the hook shut out rather. No, he put the mirror out instead. He's gonna go check Mimic Cave first. Because I was gonna ask, does he check big chest before Mimic Cave?
Mimic Cave is garbage.
Yeah. Wow. Wonderful game. So the game expected us to go to Mimic Cave before we beat Helmasaur. Which actually that is actually very logically interesting for... well, I guess it doesn't matter where either was, but... That is interesting, at least.
That's pretty dumb.
That TR was actually locking our Pyramid Fairy as well. Little logical quirks of how the junk fill algorithm works.
Ice Rod on Laser Bridge, as usual.
Yeah. Unless something's gone horribly wrong and there's a check that we both forgot. I think that's got to be.
Man, I hope not. I don't know where that would be. Some other game, maybe. This has secretly been a multi the whole time.
Yeah, both basically taking the same route to TR. Ooh, nice hug speed. Off of that. For that microsecond optimization.
Okay, Vortex. Okay. Agina 2.
Look, these are all our swords that we're missing. We're all sitting on Laser Bridge.
They could be hearts at this. They're probably heart pieces at this point.
Yeah, they're probably
There's the Ice Rod.
Yep. You got nothing else in the pool we care about? Let's go.
So with that play by Vortex, skipping out on left side swamp, skipping out on Pyramid Fairy, he has turned this into a pretty close race. It's going to come down to GT big key routing and as well as execution, of course, on Trinex and on the climb and on Ganon.
Yep.
Both of these runs are excellent, excellent as far as execution is concerned. So I don't know that that's going to make a huge difference one way or the other. But so it's going to come down to the GT big key as Gammachuu takes down Trinex and gets crystal number 7 just as Vortex is getting the Ice Rod. This is very...
Just contender.
9 is the most random number. So that's why I choose it. We are mere seconds away from one another.
Yep. Okay, Cuz is drinking the bed. Alright. Looks like Gamma Might is doing Hope Room, so this might be a right side sweep first.
Yeah. Number 1, 20 bucks.
Red Rupee. Okay, right side rush.
We're going right.
So let's see if Vortex has to do DM strats. He doesn't feel good. I can't imagine DM strats might be his play as a result, because it's your way of minimizing your time loss and trying to find this big key.
Yeah, Vortex is down by a little bit less than it took him to full clear or to go back and beat Armos Knights. So that dip back into Eastern for nothing right now is the difference. But also, you have to think that if it's interesting, because if Vortex hadn't made that play, right, I think the chances are higher that he goes to left side swamp and or pyramid ledge.
Yeah. Okay. So this is unfortunately Vortex is probably going to pick up time, because this is probably going to be the same route that Gam's going to go, unless he decides to somehow go. No, yep,
he's
there
going.
we go.
Oh, and there's the key. Rando Rush is the thing. Hope Room, get wrecked.
Yep.
So that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is our winner today.
I think both players were really thorough, though this is a mode that I think kind of forces players to be more thorough in dungeons, and there was, I mean, some of the a lot of the overworld routing made, because you pulled Mitts and Bow, so like,
Yeah.
you had Mitts, Mirror, Book, like it made a lot of sense to kind of just do that Smith chain routing. I don't really. The Eastern Palace play kind of surprises me. I think he was trying to double down on maybe doing big key having also done big key chest, like or he could have felt behind a little bit because he actually went to in his very early route he went to Eastern Palace, and I think in his second cycle, and he just stopped at Saha.
Mm-hmm.
So like. You can't feel good.
That was a great Mimics one, by the way. I don't know if you were watching there. Both Mimics were really, really good by Vortex.
Yeah. And like, I think probably some of his routing was kind of impacted by the fact that he had to like kind of do that run back into Eastern again.
Right.
You know, he just spent a lot more time just doing stuff on the overworld.
Yeah, and we're gonna be sure to ask him about that Eastern dip, as it was seems like one of the critical moments in this race.
Yeah. Really nice was ropes too. Gamma. The torches 1. This
Vortex trying to dash through those spikes. Come on.
Nice. Nice Gauntlet 3. Gets the splash for Gauntlet 4.
Yeah, it's a pretty nice gauntlet by Vortex.
Yep.
Aside from that spike dash attempt. What are you doing, man?
And we're going to get
if it worked, it would have been really baller. Just misses.
That was a really bad short out by the land.
Yeah, that's bad luck for Vortex there.
Yeah, he lined it up perfectly. It just decided to, nah, I'm about a pixel below you. I'm gonna go right there.
What is Gamma fluffing for up here?
He's got his bug net.
There are no silvers.
There's no silvers.
Got tempered sword. There's no he's just fluffing to fluff.
Well, no. He's still at 13 hearts. There's one more. He can get one more heart container in the pool.
Wow. Give me a break. Just fluffing that collection rate. That's all he's doing.
Look! It could have been like.
And also that last heart container is on Lumberjack. So.
Oh yeah, that is true. I think he's forgotten that though. Like. To be honest, I was watching a race on ZeldaSpeedRuns today where it was Ocarina of Time Random Settings League, and the win condition was Ganon's Castle Big Key 19 heart containers.
But all right.
You ever want to watch players go freaking crazy looking for heart pieces and heart containers?
That's pretty funny.
You can only miss 4 heart pieces or 1 heart container. Out of like 36 and 9.
All right, Gammachuu headed into the Ganon fight as Vortex is exiting Moldorm 2.
Yeah.
That was a nice hookless strat there in Hellway.
It's a shame. I don't get to ask them which of the next modes did you want to go see for your next match, which could have been cross keys, returns, swordless, open or 80 keys. Could have gotten some entrance Randy went here. Or key sanding. Alas.
Gammachuu pulling out the cape to finish the 1-1. Missed a couple of the dashes, but nice backup. Ooh, a rough Agatu fight for Vortex.
Yeah.
His timing and angles are just like a little bit off. You can see that he's frustrated with these slashes.
Yeah. There we go.
Did you find the arrows in Jabu's belly?
Yeah, we got a new text there.
That's new, yeah. But Gamma already in phase 4 here, 12 spins.
Got the torch glitch. I think he still has a blue potion from all the way back in Mini Meldorn Caves, so really no issues unless somehow he takes a fire bath. Vortex on.
But there's that 12th spin. Get your GGs in chat for Gammachuu. Gonna take this race.
And with a final time of 1:39.36, Gammachuu has won and has clinched his team moving on to face. Let me look at these names because I can never remember names. The 4 Boomer Rangers in the first semifinal of the Survivors of Hyrule tournament. Gamma has defended the honor of his fallen Captain Revis, who will eliminations do reset in the next round, so Revis and 2C are going to be eligible for playing again. So, and Magno doesn't have to play Game 7, most importantly. A very nice game.
Yep. And GG's to VortexofDoom, who is going to finish this race with a official time of 1 hour, 40 minutes, and 49 seconds. GG's to Vortex and Gamma and everybody else involved on these teams.
Yep.
We're going to see if we can get both of them into the booth for an interview here. And we are joined by Vortex and Gamma. GG's to both of you.
GG's.
GG's Vortex. Cool seed, right?
Yeah, real cool. Did you also get your cane right after doing ice?
No, not really. I got cane after I dipped caneless mire after doing ice, so.
Nice.
So I did do ice and then mire because I did not want to go up the mountain just for 3 checks. Yeah, I didn't really feel good about this one because I was, I assumed, okay, Vortex probably did cane. My Ice Palace was cane. My routing there was not the greatest. And, yeah, I kind of basically full cleared. All I had left was just Eastern boss and Big Key chest. That's all I had left.
Yeah, I didn't have that left, but I didn't do Left Side Swamp or Pyramid Fairy or Pyramid.
That was a big decision, Vortex. I think you were we had counted you out, and that decision really made it a race and made it come down to GT routing. Can you talk us through that decision to skip those? Those are both checks that Gamma did.
I mean, I felt pretty bad about certain things about the seed. Like I went to Eastern area twice.
Yeah.
I did it super early. Could have had boots the whole time. I didn't feel too bad about class locating Pearl because you're probably gonna. But
yeah, both of you basically last located the Pearl.
Yeah.
Going back and doing North Dark World and Catfish into ice, having forgotten Lumberjack, just all those things, forgetting this didn't cost much, but forgetting I couldn't do refill fairy, get bombs that way.
Yeah, that's something that I think a lot of people in chat were advocating for, actually, and then, then everybody realized, no, this is hard item pull.
Yeah, you're not the only one that forgot that refill fairy didn't sell bombs in this mode. So don't feel too bad about that one.
Yeah,
Everybody else did
I
too.
really didn't know what to do about Eastern. It's like I had 2 pendants when I did pod, and so Eastern was three items, and I was going to Skullwoods next anyway. I knew it wasn't in logic, but I was also like, this is 2 minutes for this check. 2 minutes for 3 checks. I guess a little more because you go to Saha after, but it's actually pretty good check density overall.
Yeah.
But I
think
I knew it
extremely
was kind of a coin
play.
flip as far as like whether Gamma would do it, and it kind of depended on when he went probably.
Yeah, for like your start of the Dark Worlds, Gamma checked Type Cave, checked Bomb Shop, and then went up to Pod, because Bomb Shop told him that Pod was a bread crystal, so obviously you went ahead and did it. And then obviously you kind of went for more of the traditional, I got a mirror, I'm going to start over in Bow, and kind of work my way over to, west to east, and, you got your mitts, and then you never really had a reason to go check Bomb Shop because you beat Thieves Down. You had Dependent. You had your full knowledge.
Right.
So.
Yeah, I was already planning on going right over there to Pod with early bow. I don't remember where that was.
Paradox.
Yeah, somewhere on the mountain.
So yeah, doing Pod first thing makes sense that you don't go straight back to Eastern because you still have a ton left. And it's logic.
I'm very glad there was a fire rod in there. That just made life so much easier. But I felt confident because I also had, I think I found all bottles by then before even Dark World access.
Yep.
So
yeah,
I'm like, I don't feel bad. But it worked out very nice. I felt good about my route. Just, I just was a little in panic mode. When did Vortex get this cane? And that was pretty much the big sticking point with me. When did he get that cane?
Yeah, Vortex actually got the cane before you did, but it was, after doing Ice Palace. Unfortunately, he went into Spike Key first and got the cane. And so rather than continue on and check Super Bunny and get the hook shot, he saved input and immediately did Meyer instead.
And yeah, Vortex, you clearly, I mean, you made it most of the way out of Spike Cave before saving and quitting. So presumably you were thinking about heading back up and checking those other Dark Death Mountain checks before leaving.
Yeah, I mean that was the plan to begin with, was to do that. But I was like, oh, with this cane, like now I can, maybe get into TR if that's an option. So I was like, well, I don't really want to do that with Meyer full clearable and not touched, because I was missing both Hookshot and Ice Rod. If like either of them were in Meyer, that definitely changes what I do next. So it was just autopilot, and then if I'd been planning ahead, I would have planned to like quit right away if I got Kane in Spike.
Mm-hmm.
I think our tracker's yelling in the chat said it really kind of hurt you that it was actually the cane in there and not a junk item, because like you kind of had to do that extra climb. Like the entire Dark Death Mountain sequence is kind of gross.
It cost me maybe 10 to 15 seconds not doing it, because I had to do most of the climb regardless, and I would have still had to mirror go across. I probably still do Meyer first, everything except cutscene. If I have Hook, I still do that before I do Swamp, most likely. Just to, especially if I know that TR is Ether, I'm definitely doing Meyer first because I'm still 2 from Go. So I don't think it changes much. It lost me a tiny bit of time, but I would do it. I would definitely recline no matter what, I think.
Yeah, no, it's totally understandable. Like, I think you kind of just want to get that hook. Like, if you could have pulled that hook shot, like, you could have gotten 3 more items. And that's like 6 items in Meyer versus 3 over in the other side, so it's not that bad. It's
yeah, I mean, I was definitely gonna hover a little bit. Like that's why I went there before Kingless Mire or something, because I knew Gamma doesn't have.
Yeah, that is true. I forgot.
I figured I would, if I pulled a Cane there and Hook was in Mire, I would be in really good shape.
Yeah.
I thought about doing it before Ice, but that flute really threw everything off, because then I had to make decisions about what to do, because like I was gonna go straight across North Dark World to Catfish into Ice after Skull Woods.
Yeah.
Then I had to decide what to do next.
Yeah, the flute kind of played better into Gamma's hands, because since he had the Fire Rod, he kind of just killed Mothul and then kind of worked his way back out to go do Thieves Down next.
So that cost me a little bit there. I was debating which way to go in GT until I got in, and then I was like, I skipped a lot there at the end. Maybe I'm in okay shape, so I'm just gonna take the route I know Gamma takes and not let him gain a bunch of time. And that's just about the difference.
Oh, do you normally? Yeah, you normally do DM strats, don't you?
Not as much anymore, but when I'm feeling good, I often do. I wasn't feeling quite good enough.
Yeah, I picked up that big key and torch. I'm like, oh gosh, Vortex got this as number 1. Like, no.
That and Ega 2, that would have been the difference. But.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I was just, just not feeling it good. I felt good. Everything felt pretty good. Just, when I did Ice Palace, I just felt that was a humongous waste of time. And the Mire did before Mountain. I didn't feel bad about that, just because, I don't know, the Mountain just did not look too appealing. More so for you, Vortex, because you can hover, you can do all the, hook shot, cave checks. But me, it's like, I don't want to, go up there with Mirror just for 3 checks, and it wasn't too appealing.
That makes sense. The Ice felt really bad because it was Hook and Cane locked. I was like, I almost skipped right side, but it's Map Compass Shuffle, so no, I'm not.
There's so much items there. Yeah.
If I had if it was big key and the item in the first 2 checks, I might have actually done that. I was like, well, I don't have the big key. I'm not gonna drop down, go back for Ice Tea. Let's just go. And I ran out of bombs, and I had to hover back across into Freezor because I had 1 bomb left. Do the big chest.
Yeah, I was careful with my bombs. I think one of the Bardies dropped an 8 bomb, so it was very nice.
Yeah, I saw that as I dropped into. I thought I threw my bomb well, so I was gonna get the switch and not be able to pick it up, and then I didn't. And then I walked into the hole, and I was like, I should have picked that up. But...
All right. Well, great race between the two of you. We have Gamma's team, the Stelfo squad, moving on into the next round, and we'll be facing the 4 Boomer Rangers, the undefeated in round 1 team of Humbug, Aeroroar, Structural Mike, and Telethar. So that should be a really fun matchup, and then we've got the other round 1 matchups still to come. So keep an eye out on the schedule for those.
Yep, I believe there is a match scheduled for sometime next week. I think maybe Monday or Tuesday, between Yanti and Homemade Beer for an Randomizer race.
Hell yeah!
One of our quarterfinals. So
that one should be fun.
Yeah, nobody was going to play Randomizer in this particular matchup. This was the mode that both teams decided to strike in the first round. So.
Yeah, we just did not really feel like playing with any Randomizer shenanigans. I'm okay with dodging that.
To be fair, everybody, if you kind of go look, and a lot of the modes that everybody struck in the first round kind of makes sense. Swordless, an obvious choice, and Homemade Beer's team struck cross keys because they were playing Zelda and all kicks. So, and of course,
that's totally fair. Yeah.
And of course, to their much chagrin, unfortunately, it looks like Game 6 of that series it's going to be entrance. So they've gotten 2 entrance rando seats in that
Unfortunate.
we're trying to prevent it. So yeah.
Good time. Good
All right.
time.
Well, GG's to everybody. Thanks to Tawile for commenting with me. Thanks to Skelly for tracking and covering me for a couple minutes at the beginning of the race as well. We will make sure you give Gamma and Vortex a follow. If you don't follow those two, I don't know what you're doing. Yeah. Thanks everybody for having us, and we'll throw it back over to Cubs.
And let me add my GGs. Good luck moving on. God, wow, I almost took a nap during that race. Keep an eye on the ZSR schedule. Plenty going on over the next few days. Couple new tournaments starting up next week. We'll see what happens with those. Any final thoughts before we head on out for the moment?
No, this tournament's been a lot of fun to watch. So
Yeah,
looking forward to it.
GG's had a lot of fun. Was hoping to at least get to game 8, but no shame in how this one ended up. So GG's again, and good luck going forward.
Yeah,
right,
thanks again. GG's, and yeah, thanks again everybody for putting in the restream, and I'll leave it to you, Cubs.
All right, no problem. Appreciate it, everybody. We're going to head over to the main channel for finals of the redemption bracket for the Twilight Princess Goron Mines RTA tournament. So if you're going to join us for that, thank you. We will see you over there. If not, until next time, everyone stay safe out there. We hopefully will see you back here soon. Have a great rest of the day, all. See you.